In this video I'm going to show you how to use the teleport functionality within Fieldscapes in a number of different ways. We're going to start off with a very simple one, just to teleport the avatar around the location. If we have a look here at the props, you see I've set up props in the car park, also up at the waterfall and at the Y-fork. And here I've got the object that's going to trigger the teleport. So just double click on the object, go to touch, set active at start, and then I'm going to add an action. So the teleport action, it needs the target as being what it is you're actually going to teleport or move. And by teleport we mean moving an object or the avatar instantly between two locations. We'll have other movement options in due course. So here I want to teleport the user avatar. The action I'm going to use is teleport, and then the detail is actually where I want to teleport the avatar to, and that must be an existing prop within the system. So you need to put a prop at each location where you want to TP to. So here I want to teleport up to the waterfall marker, and I've already got my prop there. Click on OK and save and close, and go into test mode, walk up to my prop and click on the prop, and instantly my avatar is teleported up to the waterfall. And I've already set this cube up so as to actually TP me back. So if I just click on this cube, then I'm back at the car park. So that's a very simple way in which we can use teleport, and we could actually put a menu onto the prop so as to give a choice of different TP locations, and in due course you'll actually be able to trigger the TP from a menu option on the task menu up here on the HUD. In this next example I'm going to show how we can use teleport to restrict a student to an area until a particular task has been finished. So what we've got here is a task that needs to be done, and that's represented by this big yellow box. And you can see here I set it up that when they click it, then they get a pop-up message that tells them the task has been finished. But also there's a variable we've set up called task1 done, and that gets set to 1 so as to show that that task is completed. And just to remind you, we set up our variables in the panel here. The second box is our detector. We normally hide this from the student, and if we look at this, then we see we have a detection task running with a range of 10 meters, and basically what that does is if the student exits the area, then it runs a check and it checks to see whether or not variable 0, which is our task1 done variable, is set to 0. If that's set to 0, it means the task hasn't been done. So what it does, it teleports the student back to the Y-fork box, and it also pops up a message to tell them that's what's going on. So if I now go into test mode, so if I now try and leave the area without having done the task, so I'm going to walk on up the hill, see how far we get, and bang, there it goes, and it tells me, yep, haven't done the task yet, I need to complete the task before I finish. In due course we'll also have the ability to do things like actually stop the avatar moving, so we can actually stop them moving as well as TPing them back. And so if I now actually complete the task by clicking on the yellow box, and I should find that I can now leave the area. Let's just run up the hill just to prove that. And yes, I'm safely out the area. So that's another use for teleporting. And as a final example, here I am walking up the ridge, getting tired. It's been a long pull up from the valley, and I could really do with a sit down. So all I do, just click on the blue marker here, and you'll see it summoned a chair directly to me. So the way we did that is just go into edit mode. All we've done is we put an action, touch action, and the touch action there is to get the computer chair, which we've actually put down in the valley bottom, and just tell it to teleport up to the position of the marker. So we can use that to actually bring props from anywhere within the exercise directly to the location of the user for them to use in a task. So hopefully that's given you a good introduction to how teleporting works within Fieldscapes and some of the different uses for it. Thank you.